technically the Fed is independent of the federal government, although it is highly politicized. But the real independence that it needs is independence from Wall Street and from the big banks, because that's who it's working for. And the whole cycle of quantitative easing is like a sump pump that the interaction between quantitative easing and then high interest rates is like a sump pump that is designed to suck money away from working people, from the American middle class, and funnel it upward. And these huge disparities that we have in wealth in our country are a direct result of that. The anger, the frustration that you see among Americans who can now no longer afford to eat or to buy homes is all the product of Fed policies that are designed to strip equity from the American people and turn us into a kind of feudal model or a colonial model. And what we need to do, I'm not going to say I'm going to abolish the Fed. I think the Fed was created for an important purpose, which it could still serve, which is to pump liquidity into solvent banks during economic crises, to try to ease economic crisis. And I think that's legitimate. It was also created for a lot of bad reasons, which have become the dominant reasons. And I think, generally speaking, what we need to do is to restore sovereignty over the Fed, which we don't have. That's now owned by Wall Street and the big banks and the BlackRock and State Street and Vanguard. And we need to restore transparency. One of the things that I would do is to shift power away from the Fed to the regional banks and to the discount windows. But I would remove the political function of the Fed and make it actually do what it was supposed to do, which is to avert crises when by putting liquidity into solvent institutions.